Good morning, ladies. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new to the Mama Tribe, I'm Sharde, and this YouTube channel is all about helping you enhance your health and beauty. Today, we are going to make seamoss gel, and I'm going to list all of the steps on the screen so you'll see every step on the screen. But yes, we're going to make seamoss gel. Seamoss gel is one of my favorite superfoods. I like to put it in my smoothie. I like to use it as a mask. By the way, I have a video on using seamoss for skin, for glowing skin, so check it out. But yes, I love to use it in my smoothies, put it on my skin. I even use this anytime I'm making my infant formula, or my babies are not infants anymore. But anytime I used to make my formula, I would use this seamoss. So today, the first thing I'm going to do is show you guys the brand, and I'm going to list all of the information in the description box. But this is St. Lucia seamoss gold. I only use one brand. I don't like to mess around with a lot of brands just because I like to just stay with one company. So this is how seamoss look when you first purchase it. The babies are asleep. I'm so happy. So I just wanted to jump on here really quick while my kids are asleep. But this is how it looks. It's a seaweed. Okay, and I paid $10 for this. This is 2 ounces. So this is how it looks when it first comes in a package. Now, the first thing you want to do is clean your seamoss. So that's the first step. I'm gonna put the first step down below. So the first thing you want to do is clean your seamoss with spring water. And when it comes to getting spring water, you don't have to purchase the very expensive water. You can purchase Trader Joe's mountain spring water. I buy this for 69 cents. Or you can purchase Crystal Geyser water. You can get that from Walmart or the dollar store for 99 cents. Those are good brands. I use them all the time. So I'm going to use this, and when you, let's see, this right here, and I got some seamoss already prepped, but when you first get your seamoss, you want to clean it. That's the first step. Try it out with like 2 ounces. So this is what you do. Now, this is not 2 ounces, but I'm just showing you guys. I have some already prepped. But this is what you're going to do. You're going to get all of the dirt. See how it's getting all of the dirt and salt off of your seamoss. So that's the first thing you want to do. Clean it well. Now, a lot of people just clean their seamoss with regular tap water. Is all up to you, whatever suits you. But if you want, because it's just cleaning the seamoss, but if you want, just use the spring water. Okay, so I'm getting it all off. Look at that. Okay, and the reason why I love it, the reason why I love to use seamoss a lot is because seamoss is high in vitamins, minerals, and amino acids. And those are, if you don't know what amino acids are building blocks for protein. So anytime I can get a superfood that can deliver vitamins, minerals, and amino acids, I'm all for it. So that's what you want to do. That's the first step. Okay, I'm going to take this, put it in the sink. Again, you can start off with like 2 ounces. I just wanted to show you guys a little sample of my seamoss so you can see how I prep it. Okay, so that's the first step. Now, The second step is you want to soak your sea moss in spring water. The first step, you can kind of play around, a little bit of tap water if you need to use that, or you can use spring water. I'm not really big on cleaning my sea moss because I'm just getting the salt off. But when it comes to soaking my sea moss, I like to use spring water. So what you're going to do is make sure the sea moss is covered, and you want to soak it for at least 6 hours. So this is how you would do that: 6 to 12 hours. Now I soaked my sea moss overnight. Okay, so I have some already prepped for you all. And as you can see, the sea moss expands. Okay, it's a lot. So it's going to expand overnight. Now it looks like spaghetti. But this is a nutritional superfood, nutritious superfood, and seaweed. Okay, so after you let your sea moss soak, then you want to remove it from the spring water and cut it into small pieces. So I'm going to remove it. Let me get my you guys can see me. Get my strainer. Okay, I'm going to strain this really quick. Okay, and I have my cutting board. So now I'm about to okay, cut my sea moss into small pieces. That's the next step. Okay. This is how it looks. All right, it's going to make a lot of sea moss. Okay, so step number 3, cut the sea moss into small pieces. Right. Okay, fine. Okay, so now that it's clean, bring you guys up a little bit more. Okay. So I'm just going to do just a couple of pieces. And you're going to cut it up. You're going to cut it up small, so your sea moss do not make your blender go dull. Because these little strings can wrap around the blade, and sometimes that can mess up your blender. So the ones that I'm going to use, I'm going to put in here. If you use sea moss, let me know how long you've been using it and if you can see any changes. I can see a big change. When I started to use seamoss in my DIY baby formula, I can see a big change in my kid's skin. I can even see a big change in my skin. Okay. So some of the pieces are very big and dirty. You don't want to put that, so I'm going to toss that out. Like big pieces like this, that will probably damage your blender. So we'll cut it up into very small pieces. And when you are soaking your sea moss, you can add a little lime to it just to enhance the flavor. Okay, so that's the third step. Now, what you want to do, so you can tell. The fourth step is you want to add your sea moss to a blender. So this is a home geek blender, powerful blender. I got this from Amazon. I'll list the description of this blender and the link in the description box. So you want to start off with adding the sea moss. You get a little bit of sea moss to your blender. That the next step is adding the spring water. Again, I got this from Trader Joe's. Okay. And you want to make a paste and blend it until it's really creamy. Okay, now I'm gonna kick it up a little bit. Yeah, but you can go underneath. You can. I mean, it's fine. As you can see, it's getting creamy already, so I'm almost done. Blend it up for like 1 more minute. Then I am done. And you want to play around with the water and just see what, just add just a little bit until you get that consistency that you want. Okay. Now, rock and roll. Nice and pretty. I'm going to use this in my smoothies. I'm going to use it in my soups. Put it on my face. Give it to my kids every day. And once again, okay. So, again, I'm going to use this in my smoothies. Give it to my children. Use it on my face. This is great for this time of year. So you want to use a airtight container and store it in the fridge for no more than 2 weeks. So this is how it looks. Look at that. Nice and creamy seamoss gel. Nice and creamy. Look at that. All right. It's so easy. Very easy to make. All right. Got a little bit. Yeah. More. Nice and creamy. No lumps. No lumps. So here's the thing. When you are making your seamoss gel, the key thing is to have a powerful blender. A lot of times people, and I've done this before, if you have a dull blender, you'll have to heat up the seamoss for a little bit just so it can blend well, but get you a nice blender. Okay, so that's the seamoss gel, ladies. Thank you for tuning in. If you haven't subscribed, please do so for more health and beauty tips. I will be making more videos like this. And leave your comments and your questions down below. I will answer them if I get back. Not if I get back, but I will answer your questions for the replay. And thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in.